Horoscope, where we tell you your future.
Aries man and Gemini woman nature of bonding. The air and the fire signs are such an interesting pair, especially when you know that fire cannot exist without air. The Aries man Gemini woman love compatibility is as interesting and may witness a beautiful time together in the relationship. The male Aries is ruled by the planet of Mars, which is also known as the god of war. In the field of astrology, Mars depicts powers, movement, efforts, and aspirations, along with qualities of being aggressive. On the other hand, the female Gemini is ruled by the planet of Mercury, also known as the messenger of gods, which helps them in the communicative and expressive aspects in their day-to-day lives. It also helps in the formation of opinions and ideas. The Aries man is a very enthusiastic individual who is also very witty and intellectual. He is very loyal, faithful, trustworthy, and devotional towards his partner. The female Gemini also has some similar characteristics to the male Aries. She is also very intelligent and smart in nature. Apart from the Aries man has a very charming personality. Aries and Gemini sexual and intimacy compatibility. When Aries and Gemini engage in sexual activities, who knows where they could end up? With Aries' libido and Gemini's ideas, they might be a bit too creative and harshly judged by their environment. It is a good thing that they both don't care that much about others' opinions anyway. In its healthy image, this is mostly a combination of passion, energy, and curiosity. In a not so healthy one, their sexual relationship can be full of nasty words and verbal aggression. The good thing is that neither is too sensitive and easily hurt, so this can be exciting and unique for both of their experiences. Since Aries is a warrior by nature, Gemini's approach to sex might be too playful for their taste, but this is usually only until they open up to the everlasting game provided by Gemini partner. Their main goal is to stay as uninhibited as possible, so the air sign of Gemini can give oxygen to the fire of Aries. Aries and Gemini trust. Lack of trust is probably the biggest problem in this relationship. Aries is passionate, ruled by Mars, and possibly very jealous. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the Zodiac's trickster, always changing the face they wear for the world. Most Gemini representatives aren't even aware of their basic individuality, convinced that they change personality overnight. Although this is not exactly true, the sense that Aries can get from them is not exactly a recipe for trust. Because of this, Aries might get angry, Gemini distracted and distant, to the point where Aries starts looking for another partner even if the relationship has not ended and Gemini doesn't even care anymore. Aries and Gemini communication and intellect. Aries is simply not the master of the art of conversation. Gemini is a sign ruled by Mercury, and conversation is their main life theme. Even if they talk less than a typical Gemini usually does, their inner dialogue must be rich. Both partners should approach the relationship as if Gemini person was there to teach Aries how to have a good conversation. Such Gemini loves to be in a role of a teacher and loves to be in a relationship in which their partner learns something from them. This should be a good approach for both of them. That is, if Aries' ego allows their submissive role. Still, we are all aware that there are some Gemini representatives that simply talk too much about nothing significant at all. This would be a reason for Aries to lose their temper and think of their partner as superficial and even stupid. This loss of respect is truly bad for their ego, since the decision to be with this partner was theirs in the first place. They should remember that there is always somebody in the world who wouldn't think of this specific Gemini as stupid, and that everyone deserves to be someone who doesn't see them in this light. Aries and Gemini emotions. Emotional realm is a tricky territory for this couple. Aries partner has warm, passionate emotions and a problem to express them. Gemini often doesn't go very deep beneath the surface to look for someone's hidden qualities and isn't really that emotional by nature. So this is a mix of an emotional partner who can't communicate how they feel and a rational one who talks about everything else. The good thing is that Aries does not lack the fierceness to turn Gemini's attention to them and make them listen. When they manage to connect in a constructive dialogue, it is possible for them to explain to each other where they stand and how they feel, and this way set a good foundation for future emotional exchanges. Aries man and Gemini woman, the love affair. As stated earlier, there will be a very interesting connection between this love duo. Therefore, the Aries man compatibility with Gemini woman will be a successful alliance. Both Aries man and Gemini woman are visionaries and fantasists who are guided more by the ideals than by practical considerations. The Aries male Gemini female compatibility is such that together they share a great bond which makes them understand each other very well. Aries and Gemini both are also very creative, innovative, imaginative, and a little intuitive. There is a great sense of positivity when this love match is together, though there are ups and downs in the relationship for a small period of time pertaining to sensitivity and reliability. Both the male Aries and the female Gemini together emit childlike vibes, which also makes them more appealing, delightful, and ingenuous. They may also have a tendency to be a little selfish, but that is not intentional. The one significant essence in both of them is the fact that they are very honest to one another, though they are also able to deceive themselves, which may create issues in the first place. Aries man and Gemini woman, level of understanding. Both of them have a laid-back attitude as far as money and power is concerned, which is why they tend to lose both these things easily without catching hold of them properly. The Aries man is quite innocently impulsive, and the Gemini woman insists on being completely independent, which makes both of them lack a sense of maturity together, making situations a bit more complicated to survive through. The Aries man will always try to lead various circumstances and situations as he is ruled by the cardinal sign, accepting challenges and facing them with confidence. But the Gemini woman uses her sensible mind to come up with ideas that she effectively communicates to others, dealing with her situations very logically using the power of Mercury. The female with Gemini sign has a way to find her own freedom and independence amidst the chaos around her, but the male Aries is seldom able to do that. But the same aspect of being independent may hamper the female Gemini, as she may easily get bewildered due to her twin nature. This is the time where the male Aries can help her to get her out of the insecurities and fears with his direct and straightforward approaches. This enhances the love relationship between Aries man and Gemini woman. Aries and Gemini values. When you calculate the fact that Aries values a person's ability to be clear and concise and Geminis need to talk around everything, it seems pretty obvious that this is not a perfect match. Now think of Gemini, it is kind of hard to think of any of their values except for the fact that they value everything interesting, and this is a kind of understatement since they find almost everything interesting. Well, this is not exactly true. Gemini partners value knowledge and someone's literal abilities as well as fine rational mind. This is something Aries can fulfill to a certain point in case they don't react on impulse to everything Gemini says. It is not that difficult for these partners to respond to each other's needs, but if they don't share similar education, interests, and strength of character, they might see each other unworthy of their affection. Aries and Gemini share activities. Gemini is all for activity, however insane certain activities might be. And Aries will feel liberated in this relationship. It is hard to say who will lead and who will follow, as Aries always leads with that atomic energy, while Gemini always comes up with new ideas and initiatives. They motivate and challenge each other all the time, and they both never say no. Choices of activities Aries comes up with must be truly aggressive and ridiculous for Gemini not to engage. If Gemini thinks of something that Aries would maybe like to refuse, their ego wouldn't let them and they would jump in anyway just to prove that they can. This much excitement should be followed by enough rest and time spent at home. Aries man and Gemini woman benefits and challenges. The most important aspect in between this love match is that the Aries male is very comprehending and understands the twin nature that the female Gemini imbibes, which makes them connect well. The Aries man is someone who will jump and leap towards conclusions without thinking over it, whereas the female Gemini is someone who is very critical about analyzing the situations, thinking about the positives and the negatives of the scenario, and then coming to a conclusion. Both of them apprehend one another with no bitterness or discontent whatsoever, making their bond really strong and admirable at the same time. This connection helps build a strong Aries man and Gemini woman compatibility relationship. Both Gemini and Aries are friendly towards one another, trying to reciprocate with each other and clear the differences between them by exchanging their individual ideas and opinions. If they are able to be patient and build a strong base in the relation, the Aries man and Gemini woman love compatibility will experience a very strong emotion towards each other.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.